Hey guys, so I hope you don't mind the glare, but I'm just gonna do a really quick video on what I want to do with my freshwater and saltwater tank in the future. So the first thing I'm gonna note is everything's doing fine in this tank. This tank's literally acting exactly as normal. And if this pleco can realize there's an algae wafer right there, that would be good. I just gave him algae wafers, there's 2 in the tank. There's also 1 back over there somewhere. Trying to draw out the spotted Raphael catfish. And I think I know where he is, but I haven't seen him in a little while, so I'm just trying to get him out. So I threw in some sinking pellets and 2 algae wafers and a couple other things that I don't usually feed them towards the day, so just kind of hoping that I can get him out. So as a whole, the thing to really note here is the iridescent shark has to go at some point. Just has to. I don't know, I'm probably gonna bring it back to the store and exchange it for credit. This pleco's getting big and pooping a lot, so I don't know if I really want to keep him. I don't know if he's worth the amount of poop he creates. I mean, he's not humongous. Like, he's gonna get bigger than this, but he's definitely producing enough waste that I could probably get 2 smaller plecos, 2 maybe small bristlenose instead. I think it's about time I move towards fish that are more, I guess, smaller fish that could keep more of them. I can have better success rates, because with big fish, they're just aggressive. And as you notice, I've been moving towards more peaceful fish over time. So, but ever since I've been doing that, my success rates have been going up through the roof, because I haven't lost the occasional fish due to aggression. Now I've only really lost fish due to old age, and it's been very infrequent, so. I guess these 2 fish might have to go. The silver dollar, it's just getting annoying because he tries to jump a lot. And I don't know if he's worth the space either, but those 3, I mean, the pleco I'm probably gonna keep. I don't see why I would remove him now. But I would guess if I can get the iridescent shark out, which I'm gonna have to do eventually, and the silver dollar out maybe, because I do still like him. It's a nice fish, but he tries to jump too often and he makes a splash every single time I feed him, so. And I mean, he's never really been doing great. But yeah, I might have to get rid of him eventually. The other 6 fish I'm gonna keep, especially this guy. I really want to grow out this red severum, and he's not going to touch any of these tetras or sparb as he gets bigger, so maybe I could even add more of them with the new space if I end up pulling the trigger and moving 2 or 3 fish. But I think that would only really end up being iridescent shark. I think that's the only fish that I would actually remove. Maybe in the long run, because I do want to keep the spotted Raphael catfish for a little while, but in the long run, it's just a fish that just sits there and poops and I barely see it. But I guess I'll keep him for now. I guess in the long run, I'd love to be able to add a couple of loaches to this tank, or some more active catfish species, and maybe more schooling fish, because I can add more. But first, I'd probably like to get rid of some of these 2, really. The silver dollar and the iridescent shark, because they're just not doing anything. And if you notice, this is literally all he does all day. Sits right there. Occasionally he moves around. He goes to the other side of the tank sometimes, but that's it. He sits right there. The pleco at the very least becomes pretty active at feeding time. And it's cool to see him eat algae wafers, and as he gets big, I mean, he keeps the tank pretty clean. Surely he doesn't eat this weird algae type stuff. Look at that, that's what I mean. I gotta back up now because he's gonna probably try to jump. And if he tries to jump, then it's not gonna be good, so. Okay, well, that's kind of it for this tank. Let me give the silver dollar its space. Doesn't like being filmed. Watch, it's gonna make a run now. No, it's not, okay. So that's good. But essentially, it's just a matter of a waiting game with this tank. See what I'm gonna do in the future. It's gonna be difficult though for me to net him out because it's kind of a fast fish. I guess I just gotta wait out this tank, see what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe go pick up a couple decent sized loaches or something. Or move out the unnecessary fish and focus on schooling fish. The Severum as the main fish in the tank. Could probably keep the Pleco, but maybe not. I might want to remove him because he's definitely going to be aggressive to any new bottom dwelling fish I add. I guess keep the 6 newer fish and then keep the Pleco for now, but these two I probably just remove. And then just keep the space open for now. But we'll see what I'm going to do there in the future. Okay, now let's go over to the saltwater tank. Actually, before I do that, I almost forgot to mention, which is why I just put my hand over the camera, is that these tetras, 2 of them show normal coloration, but the other one doesn't have the bar extending over the full part of his body. And I'm assuming that's just because that's just a breeding defect. It's kind of weird, but just really haven't noticed it until recently because he's always had it and I just assumed it was going to come back, but it just hasn't. So I'm just going to guess that it's a breeding defect for now. So yep, that's it. Now as for these guys, the glass isn't very clean. I can just clean it now, but the tanks have been keeping it pretty clean. So for algae control, I'm probably going to have to add a fish that eats hair algae specifically, so a sailfin blenny, which kind of annoys me because I was really hoping that this yellow tang would eat it, which is really the whole reason why I even got him. Hoping that he would eat out at this stuff, but he won't eat any of this hair algae, so it's getting kind of annoying. The coal tang, when he's out, eats pretty well at algae and has really helped me clean the glass less often. I'm also going to probably have to pick up an aptasia eating filefish for that single couple aptasia that are back in the corners that I can't reach. So that's about it. Just got to keep on adding stuff. Maybe these chromis in the long run I'm going to have to remove, but for now, for the next year or so, they're great. But in the long run, they might be pooping too much when they get bigger. Because they're going to all hit at least the size of this yellow tang. At least. So just got to see what the future is going to hold for these guys. See you guys in the next one.